Hi folks, it's David. Hope you all had a smashing Christmas and a happy new year. In this one I'm going to be sculpting, moulding and casting a resin portal. I should add that it's part of a bigger project. So what I'm doing, I'm using polymer clay, smoothing it off, and I'm going for like an oval shape. I don't put the finished project in the oven simply because I can reuse the clay later and there's no real need. I'll have a perfectly good mould of it which I can reuse until it wears out. Add some clay strings to start getting me swirling effect. Blend them in. I used a 2-part silicone. I'm not sure what the names were. Looking back, I probably wouldn't use this again. It's not very flexible or elastic. So I'm trying to find some that pink stuff. As you'll see future on in the video, I use like a brain. I use like a pink silicone mold just to use up any resin that I've got left. I think it works in about 30 minutes. Well, starts setting in about 30 minutes, but then cures for about 3 to 4 hours. I think it said on the package. After doing all this, I still hadn't built the border for my sculpt, so it was a race against time now to get some borders whipped up. Use some hot glue and put it in. But just in my eagerness to get this thing done, it was just one of them things. I put it to a side and I was focusing on making sure I mixed everything up right. After the next day, still really, I think the temperature, it was still a bit tacky, but I was like putting my fingerprints in it and that kind of tacky. So that's all done. We had a perfectly nice little mould. I probably didn't show it before, but I do have mould release. This resin is not the greatest. I'll show you it a bit later what it completely destroyed for me in terms of an old project. I mix up all my colours for the, again this is a portal guys, it's like a transporter, or I think that horror film The Fly but in fantasy version. The white I mix a bit of, well it's not actually white, it's actually metal metallic Medium by Vallejo, I think. Trial and error. This weren't going to be the end all be all. I was just testing the waters, and the first resin pour, it was an absolute success. No, like I say, I was just testing the waters to see how it would come out, because it'd been a while. It'd been a minute since I've worked with resin. I hate the stuff. I know it gives off good effects for our projects and minis and that. So the first one, kind of in the middle. The second one, an absolute failure. Third one, it was the one. Third one, I went far more milky, like with more pigment in the resin, and it actually came out. I really did like this one. I thought this is the one. With this one though, I didn't see it in the others, but I think already the mould was wearing out. This mould though, it had tiny little bubbles in it. I think the silicone was actually already wearing out, but this specific resin, it has minor heat cure. Oh, this is that pink silicone mould I was telling you about. It's more elastic, it's awesome to work with, I love it. I do like that. I just can't help it. That is actually a future project. I'm going to have like a spider with a brain in a jar, just going after everybody. I'm going to call it Spider Brain. I'll let this man explain to you how resin just completely killed doing videos for me about a year back. So hi guys, this is the project that sort of made me walk away from YouTube last time. The first pour was a success, the second pour not so much. The shark, it was still hollow inside, which I thought, you know, I filled in all the gaps and what I thought was airtight in there, but no. And it just ended up with this slow sort of bubble coming up, and then this all appeared, and then the sides all went like all curvy and bubbly. It was just insane, and this was completely dry. Like, I walked away from it for a few days, so because I had an inkling like if that one completely dry, then probably some heat process was making the second one go all haywire. But yeah, I spent so much time to repair it. I tried to drill holes in it and then syringe resin in it. It just weren't happening. Out of completeness, I just rushed the rest of it through after a couple of months because I just weren't asked after that. But yeah, that's as far as I got with it. I keep it as a reminder. But I don't know if you can see the light's gonna pick this up, to be honest. There's a line there, but I don't know if it's showing on the thing. Yeah, on top of that, there's all trillions of little micro bubbles in it. So again, I wouldn't recommend this stuff unless you're doing like thinner sort of things. It even says deep pour, but no bubbles, but that's a lie. I mean, I don't know, deep pours like 2 inches to this material, but yeah, I will be trying something different next time. That's the trouble with this, you only get like one chance, just one chance, and it could just make or break. A lot of work before it. Lots of cool little stuff in there. You got a crab hunched up on that rock at the back there. Fish everywhere. There's a little gold chest, well, a chest. I did loads on it. Little snail, I forgot what they're called, sturgeons or something like that. Starfish. Sturgeons. Oh, I've totally forgot what them spiky things are called. But yeah, being, no, just in case you didn't see, he's struggling a bit. He's taunting him. This has gone a bit loose. So yeah, guys, what he said, it's about a wrap. I bought these strip LEDs because I want to give it the sort of backlight in the portal, give it that magical glow. But it turns out I didn't have enough length on them, so I've had to bench it for now until I get the right size ones, and then put it all in the base. Like I say, guys, this is part of a bigger project, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Cheers, guys. Bye.